Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jake Wild. And yep, still playing this game. Ugh. So, not much to say, just got back from the beach scene. I highly suggest watching that episode. Maybe watch it 2 times, because it's quite hilarious. Alright, so let's just dive into it and not give a fuck. Alright. My alarm sounds, waking me up. I turn it on. Off and first sentence straight. My alarm sounds waking me up. I turn it off and prepare for the day. After a quick breakfast, I drive to school and head to class.
Good morning, everyone. I have some good news. Because so many of you did well on the pop quiz from last week, we're going to have another one.
Oh shit. That's not good. A chorus of groans circles around the classroom.
I knew you'd all be excited.
This guy's a dick. Everyone gradually falls silent as the TAs hand out the quiz. I breeze through the last quiz, and I'll breeze through this one too. Once the paper lands on my desk, I scribe in the correct answers. This material is all stuff I already learned. After a few minutes, I turn in my completed test to the professor.
Done already? You still have plenty of time if you want to check your work.
Yep, it's been checked. The professor glances skeptically at my paper, then does a double take as he recognizes my name.
Oh, you're the student who got perfect marks on the last quiz.
Oh, thanks. I nod. He offers me a smile.
Thank you.
Soon everyone has turned in their paper.
Everyone awake now? Good. In today's lesson...
I'm ready for another rip-roaring lesson. Learning about all kinds of things.
Class dismissed.
That was very interesting, teacher. Thank you. I gather my things and file out of the classroom with everyone else. Once I'm outside, my legs take me towards the hangar. I need to practice. My chat with Akira last Monday has been on my mind ever since. Our team has been on a really good streak, but are we strong enough to beat Akira's team? I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty challenging. I'm not sure if I can handle that. I sweat myself into the hangar and shake my head free of these thoughts. You have to beat Onabukashiva's. That name. I pass Oria, I don't know, on my way to Eagle and hear voices raised in a heated argument. Kairi glares at May, who looks exasperated.
I always have your best interest at heart.
Oh, God. I'm kind of interested how this whole thing started.
That's not true.
Interesting.
When have I not? Have you already forgotten about what happened with Ryota?
May looks taken back.
Really? You're bringing that up? How was I supposed to know he'd react that way? You weren't supposed to tell him at all!
Oh, so it's about a boy. Of course it is. Why did I think any different? I don't know why that thought didn't cross my mind. Maybe because it's Kairi.
Maybe not, but I was trying to help.
I heard Kairi's face contorts in anger.
I was humiliated in front of the entire school! Is that what you call helping? That's not fair. You know that wasn't my intention. And how Ryota handled the situation. Best friends don't treat each other like that.
I like how I'm just standing here. It's like, oh, this is interesting information. Let me just drink my beer while I listen to this.
I know.
May falters at Kairi's piercing stare.
Kaori. Well, none of that would have happened in the first place if you had just kept my secret a secret. It was all your fault.
May blinks rapidly.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. You need some time to calm down. Maybe then you'll listen to reason. Don't you dare!
May spins on her heel and walks away, her footsteps echoing behind her.
May!
Oh boy.
Ugh!
Hey! Kairi lets out a scream of frustration into her hands. As she turns around, she notices me.
How long have you been there?
I just got here. Long enough to enjoy the show. So let me see if I got this right. May told some big secret of yours to Ryoshi guy, who humiliated you in front of the whole school. Kairi's eyes widen, then she crosses her arms.
Why were you eavesdropping?
I don't think it counts as eavesdropping when you're shouting louder than all the mechanical wiring in here.
Well, you still shouldn't have listened.
This is entertaining. So, what was that about anyway?
It was nothing.
Interesting. Who's Royalto?
Nobody you know.
Does he go here?
No.
So who is he then?
He is none of your business.
That's a weird name.
Besides, you've already heard all about it when you were listening in on a private conversation.
No, that's not. My phone buzzes. Saved by the bell. Well, buzz, I guess. Sorry, I better get this. Harry nods. She looks just as relieved as I am. I accept the call and walk further away from Kyrie. Hello?
Hey!
Oh, it's Yunna. That's weird. Why is she calling me? Hey, hi, Yunna.
I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
No, this is perfect timing, actually.
Okay, so your account manager with Dashu reached out to me. He'll be close to campus later today and would like to meet with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure what everyone's schedules look like.
Wait, he wants to meet with just you.
Well, that's interesting. Is this another interview? I'll bet he wants to get to know me better. Am I in trouble? Is this going to be like the Warp Tech interview?
No, it'll be a much more casual conversation. He wants to talk about your gear, not your team performance.
That sounds good.
So, will you meet him?
Sure.
Great! You can meet him at the cafe after lunch.
Alright, I'll be there. Thanks, Yunna.
No problem.
After saying goodbye, she hangs up. By the time I end the call, Kyrie is nowhere in sight. That's probably for the best. Honestly, our chat didn't end on such a great note. Since I came here to practice, I climb into Ego and start up the simulated match. After I practice a few rounds, I shut down the simulators and climb out of Ego. I can tell my reaction times are improving. I'm sure with a little more practice, I'll be ready to face Una Bugia, blah. Since I have some extra time, how do I want to spend the rest of my afternoon? Mayu or Yunna? Well, we agreed never to talk to Mayu again, so Yunna it is! I was browsing a list of clubs and classes earlier, and Ace offers a cooking club. I remember Nikki mocking me, saying I should join when she first started her club, but maybe that isn't such a bad idea. Oh god, not cooking! And the looks on her face would be priceless if I offered to cook and it was edible. Okay, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. I'll go check it out. I'll do it for that reason. The cooking class is held in the culinary building. I enter a classroom filled with multiple cooking stations already set up with ingredients. It kind of reminds me of chemistry lab, but with stoves and ovens. Ooh. In the corner of the room, I spy Yunna and claim a station beside her. Oh, hey, Yunna. That's an interesting hairdo choice. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. She blinks in surprise.
Oh, hey! Are you part of the cooking club?
No, I'm just dropping in today.
Me too. What brings you here?
I'd like to make a meal for Nikki. Yeah, that's my intention.
That's really nice of you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
I hope so. She's a whiz in the kitchen. Ugh. What about you? What brings you in here?
Since I quit the SBA, I've got a lot of extra time, so I've been trying out some of the other clubs Ace offers.
When did you quit the SBA?
Right around when I got Dashu as your sponsor.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think something's going on there. There's a lot of secrets in this game. Why am I the only one that's like a fucking open book and everyone else gets to keep these fucking secrets? I wish I could keep some secrets. Ugh. Her voice holds the edge of finality. It's clear she doesn't want to talk about this further. Interesting. Anything catch your interest?
A couple, but I'm still weighing my options. Besides, it's fun trying new things.
The student instructor arrives and everyone breaks away from their conversations to stand at their station.
Welcome, everyone!
This guy's way too excited. I don't trust him instantly. He goes into a short message explaining who he is and the roles and structure of the club.
Now that that's out of the way, today we will be learning how to make kasutera. If you haven't already done so, please put on your aprons.
Kasutera. I don't know what that is. I slip off my blazer, tie the apron around my waist.
First, we will preheat the oven to 160 degrees. And don't forget to line your pan with parchment paper.
Okay, shit. I need a pencil and a fucking piece of paper to write all this shit. What was it? Oh, God. Isn't that a little low? Oh, right. It's Celsius.
For our dry ingredients, we will have 1 cup and 2.5 tablespoons of bread flour and 1 cup of sugar.
Shit, there's no fucking
The
way
wet
I remember
ingredients
that.
will have 6 eggs and 5 tablespoons of honey diluted with 2.5 tablespoons of water.
Can't we just make fucking cereal or mac and cheese? I know how to make that. At least there aren't that many ingredients as instructed. I measure out the ingredients. Wait, I forgot to preheat the oven. What temperature should it be? Oh, it's green. I preheat the oven to 160 degrees. The instructor continues to provide instructions, and I follow as best as I can. Oh, look at how adorable that picture is. That is a lovely photo. While whisking the eggs, my gaze wanders over to Yunna. She's carefully pouring flour into her measuring cup and leveling it off before dumping it into a bowl. Her tongue sticks out slightly as she concentrates. I try to hold back a chuckle when she glances at me. There's a smudge of flour on her cheek and I can't hold back my smile. She matches my grin before turning back to her ingredients. I refocus on my station and add the sugar. The only thing left to add the honey. How much water do I use to dilate the honey? 2.5 tablespoons. I add 2.5 tablespoons of water.
Once you add the last of your flour, mix the ingredients until combined. Be careful not to overmix.
Don't overmix.
Pour the batter into your pan and let it bake for 35 minutes.
As instructed, I add the last of my flour to the mixture and continue to mix it. What counts as overmixing anyway? How do I know if I've mixed just the right amount or too much? That is a very good question. Using my wooden spoon, I poke around to see if there are any flour chunks still left. Nope. I guess that means my batter is ready to go in the oven. I set the timer for 35 minutes, I think that's what he said. 35 minutes. Now just to wait and see. I am smart. Once my timer dings, I carefully remove the cake from the oven. It baked unevenly, so some of the side is spilling over the pan. I think it might be a little darker on one side too. Does that mean it's burned? I guess only one way to find out. I pry it out of the pan and put it on my plate. Some of the edges got stuck to the parchment paper when I removed it, so there are patches of yellow exposed under the darkish brown layer. Yunna carefully sets her cake on her plate. It's perfect loaf, with golden brown top and light yellow sides. Yunna's just perfect at everything, isn't she? She glances over at my cake and hides her smile with a cough. The instructor begins his taste test in a row at the back of the classroom. He reaches me before Yunna.
It didn't quite come out the way you expected, did it? But let's see how it tastes.
Just wear a blindfold. He puts a forkful of cake in his mouth. His eyes light up in a smile.
This is absolutely delightful!
Wonderful! I tried so hard. Really?
Let me try.
Yunna stands right beside me, staring curiously at my cake. She tries a small piece.
Oh, wow! This is so good!
I beam. Nikki's going to be so pissed. The instructor stops at Yunna's station next.
This is a beautiful cake! I can't wait to see how it tastes.
Oh. Yeah. Yunna's face lights up in anticipation as the instructor takes a bite. He pauses, straining to keep his face calm, and gulps heavily.
How is it?
Oh boy. Her voice trembles with hope. The instructor's voice is hoarse as he chokes out his next words.
Practice makes perfect.
What an interesting choice of words, my friend.
What?
Let me try. I take a bite.
How is it?
It's like if sugar and plaster had a baby together and let it sit out in the sun until every drop of moisture was baked out of it. How do I put it nicely? It doesn't taste how it looks. I wish I could untaste... Practice makes... Practice makes perfect, Yunna.
Again? Can it really be so bad?
Why don't you try it? Yunna grabs her fork and stuffs a piece in her mouth. She grimaces and sighs deeply.
Practice does make perfect.
The instructor moves on to another station while Yunna pouts at a rejected cake. Rejected! Well, aside from the result of your baking, what did you think of this class?
It was fun, but surprisingly challenging.
Cooking's not easy. She glances at her cake again and mutters under her breath.
Where did I go wrong?
You going to stick with this as your new extracurricular activity?
I don't know. I want to keep checking out other clubs.
Makes sense.
It looks like other students are trying each other's cakes. You want to try some?
Sure. Let's get fat together. You and I walk around the room and try some of the other cakes for varying results. Once we tasted all of them, we head out. I make my way towards a cafe to meet our account manager for Dashua. I try to anticipate what kind of questions he'll ask about Eagle, so I can have answers ready. Yunna said this wasn't an interview, but I still want to make a good impression. As I enter the cafe, I sweep my gaze across the room and spot a man wearing a Dashua jacket. That must be him. After ordering a cup of coffee, I walk over to greet him. Hello? The man faces me, and I'm surprised by how young he looks. He only seems to be a couple of years older than us. I'm McFluggabob der Funkin, the pilot for Eagle from ACE 2049-11. He smiles and gestures the seat across from him. I accept the seat.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice. As I'm sure you know, I'm Yuri Ariev, your account manager with Dasho.
Is he fucking Russian? I thought this was a Japanese game. A waitress places our drinks on the table. He takes a sip from his drink and seems pleasantly surprised. That must be some good coffee.
I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I am curious about a few things.
About Eagle?
Eagle?
He looks genuinely confused. I guess my intel was incorrect.
No, about Hyperdrive.
Ah, yes, of course that's what it is. Hyperdrive. That was the team I played for at CINY. Looks like Yuri did his homework on me. Sure, ask away. Be aware that I still have an active NDA with them. I don't know what that is. I don't even know why I picked it. He nods.
Of course. I am more interested about the team and sponsorship dynamics in the West. I've researched that companies have official teams in the school rather than just sponsoring a different team from time to time.
I nod. That's right.
Hyperdrive is an S-ranked division team at CINY. That's quite the accomplishment. I can see why you transferred into ACE with a history like that.
Hard work paid off. I'm a natural. It was just there. Yep, that works. Thank you. I practiced a lot and studied to make sure my application was strong from both sides. Yuri seems pleased by my answer.
What were your teammates like?
Hyperdrive had about 20 pilots on the team. I didn't know all of them, but I made a few friends. Yuri takes another sip from his coffee.
Ah, yes. I've heard the official company teams tend to recruit purely from an efficiency and winning standpoint. There's even internal competition within the team to see who are the strongest pilots.
I nod.
Which means your solo rank must have been strong if you were the primary backup after the starting four.
Yeah, although I can say everyone was pleased with the first year being a primary backup. Yuri chuckles.
I take it the more senior members of the team weren't pleased.
Yeah, because of that, most of the people I considered to be close were other first years, but some of the seniors were already on the starting lineup, would help me train.
Sounds like there was a very split dynamic among the team, which is not surprising given how large it is. It's hard to foster close camaraderie when everyone competes for the same spots.
Yes, interesting. I'm gonna drink my beer. It was a very engaging conversation. There were definitely a lot of cliques that formed within the group. I tried to stay away from any drama and was just focused on bringing up my rank.
How well do you think that model works compared to the model here?
I pause. The pressures are different, but I do believe smaller teams make more efficient teams. You're more invested in your personal training and development, not because there's a looming pressure that someone is just a number away from replacing you, but because you're an important member of your team. And of course, you end up fostering closer relationship with your teammates. But the whole sponsorship process here is incredibly imbalanced. Yuri nods understandingly. Honestly, I'm grateful you agreed to sponsor us. We were rejected a few times before, and Yunna was really disappointed by how unwilling most companies were to consider us.
Your team at ACE is a little unique. Even though you guys are an S-ranked division team, because you're a new team with no history of performance, you're also considered high risk.
High risk?
Yeah, it's hard to gauge whether your team is a strong up-and-comer or if your entry into this division was a fluke. Most companies don't like that uncertainty.
If that's the case, how come you decided to take that risk? He grins.
I know good talent when I see it. If I'd been too afraid to take risks, I never would have landed Yudai. When I signed him on, he was a new pilot but already showed so much potential.
He looks wistful.
What happened to him was tragic.
Wait, what?
The least I could do is to help his sister, especially after seeing how his death affected her.
Wait, what? Wait. Holy shit. Wait, what happened?
You don't know?
He falters.
You should probably talk to Yunna.
Oh my god. It all makes sense! Holy shit! Oh my god, wow, that is... I just suddenly became very depressed! Oh my god. I need a beer. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Oh my god, holy fuck. Jesus. Alright guys, I'm back. Oh, sure. An uncomfortable silence settles while we both sip our drinks. Once he downs the last of his coffee, he checks his phone, then smiles politely. Oh shit, I don't know how I feel. It's really sad.
I have to run to another meeting. Thanks again for stopping in to chat with me, and I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
You seem like a nice person, Yuri. I hope so. Thanks, it was nice to meet you. I say my goodbye and take another sip of my drink as I watch him leave. What happened to Yunna's brother? How come she never mentioned him to me? Questions raced through my mind, but I cleared them away as I finished my drink. I shouldn't drive myself crazy thinking about questions I don't have answers to. The next time I see Yunna, I'll ask. In the meantime, I still have time before I should go home. What should I do to clear my mind? What should I do? I don't know, guys. Kyrie, we didn't really get off on the right foot in that situation. Valerie's always entertaining to talk to. She's always entertaining to talk to. So are all these are good choices. I don't know. Xiao, Kyrie. I don't really want to talk to Xiao. I'll talk to Valerie. Damn it. Why did I pick Valerie? No, shit. Can I go back? No. I've been slacking a little on my training, and I can feel myself falling slightly behind in my physical education. I need to be in peak condition for our match this week, so it's time to hit the gym. Shit. God damn it. God damn it. When I arrive at the rec center, I head straight to the lockers to change. Afterwards, I walk towards the main gym, but decide to go around the back entrance. It's closer to the weight section, so I don't have to weave through the cardio equipment. Alright, guys. Get ready for an image. As I follow the new route, I walk past the rec center's group classrooms. There are no classes scheduled at this time, so I'm surprised to see a familiar lone figure pummeling a freestanding punching bag. Oh, there it is. There's that image I was talking about. Valerie! What a surprise! It's not like I clicked a button to see you. She pauses, and her hair whips across her face as she turns towards the sound of my voice.
Oh, it's you.
Glad to see you too! ... Instead of biting back with her usual witty retort, Valerie refocuses on punching bag and throws another jab. I've never seen her like this before. With her fierce scowl and that murderous look in her eyes, she kind of reminds me of Kyrie. Jeez, what did that thing ever do to you?
It's what it didn't do.
She strikes the bag with her powerful roundhouse. That bag wobbles from the force. Whoa. There's no way this tiny girl could pack that much power without many years of training under her belt. Remind me not to get in your bad side. Just then, a soft melody fills the room. Valerie glances at her gym bag, which was tossed to the side of the room, and her frown returns. Instead of answering the phone call, she resumes her fighting stance in front of the punching bag and aims a hard punch. Aren't you going to get that?
Why? So she can disappoint me all over again?
She finishes her question with a yell. Another punch. Her hair sticks to her face and neck, and her skin glistens with a layer of sweat. The call seems to have riled her up even more that she's getting sloppy with her movements. Oh boy. Valerie, are you okay? Punch.
What does it look like?
I don't know. Kick. It looks like you should tell me what's bothering you. She prepares for another kick when I stop her. Valerie. She grits her teeth, but after a moment, she lets her hands drop to her sides.
It's my mom.
Interesting. What about her?
She's breaking her promises. Again.
She accentuates that last word with an angry punch.
This weekend was supposed to be our weekend. She promised she'd fly out and come visit me for the first time since I started here at Ace. But of course, that's not gonna happen anymore.
I'm taken aback by... Maybe we should have talked to Kari. I'm taken aback by the bitterness in her voice. Why not?
Because apparently her new boyfriend is more important than her own daughter.
She vents her frustrations with a formidable sidekick, wobbling the punching bag once more. I'm sure that's not... It's true.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She called me earlier today to tell me she can't make it because Bullshitty Matthew surprised her with a romantic getaway for the weekend.
Didn't she tell him about her plans with you?
Yes? I don't know. All I understood was that he had already made all the arrangements and bookings, and it was all so romantic that she couldn't say no.
Huh.
And the best part is when she told me, Ma belle, why are you getting so worked up? I can see you at any time.
Any time in Japan.
Yup.
I'm dumbfounded. No wonder she's so angry. That's wrong of her. The silver lining is we can hang out. She's missing out. At least you have a mom. Whoa, shit. Ain't that a fucking answer? Oh, man. Woo! That is the power I have right fucking there. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't want to mention anything. This is my secret. Listen, I always wanted a secret, and this is it. Everyone else has to figure out what my fucking secret is. So we're gonna do this one. Lucky for you, my weekend just opened up. Valerie gives me a strange look.
What does that mean?
That depends. On a scale of 1 to 10, how emotionally vulnerable are you?
Just enough.
Interesting. I like where this is going.
For us to cuddle and talk about our feelings.
Interesting. Actually, I forgot. That was a thing I have to do this weekend. There was a thing I have to do. Valerie burst out laughing. Valerie seems to be in a bit better spirits, at least. When she catches her breath, she sighs in resignation.
This is just how she is. And I hate that after all these years, I still believe that she'll be different. That this time she really will follow through with her promises. I mean, I had planned a whole day of fun things for us to do when she got here. And I'm disappointed that won't be happening now.
It'll still happen. I'll do it with you. She blinks, clearly surprised.
But you don't even know what I have planned.
It does. That kind of does matter. There's a few things I will not do. Like flog at their fucking long shot. If I'm hanging out with you, I know I'll have a good time. She glares at me again with that strange look of disbelief, and slowly her face melts into a bright smile. She flings her arms around me, my neck, and hugs me tight. Oh, isn't that nice?
Thank you.
That's adorable. That's fucking adorable. Holy shit. That's fucking adorable. She is hugging me! This would be better if she weren't so sweaty. She beams at me as I pull away. I don't know if you realize this, but you're pretty sweaty. In one smooth moment, Valerie flips me over her hip and throws me on my back. It happened so quickly I still can't make out how I went from standing to falling. Ow!
How dare you say something like that to a lady?
A lady can't usually do that. She laughs and offers me a hand to help me up. Well, I was going to offer to practice with you, but I'm not sure I want to get beat up again.
How about I show you a few moves?
Interesting.
I promise I'll be gentle.
Holy shit, did you see her eyes widen? Holy fuck, that was fucking creepy as shit. No more throwing.
Only when you deserve it.
Okay, interesting. This is gonna be a fun fucking playthrough. What did I just do? Fair enough. Valerie grins and playfully punches my arm in response. Hey! She chuckles.
Step 1 is to teach you how to block.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna cut it here. Peace!